Pillay. She was traveling with them and she arrived back home today. Gillian, you were in Syria, a war-ravaged country. What was your impression? What was the experience like?
I don't think anything can prepare a journalist for going into a situation like Syria. It's an experience that definitely changes your view of the people you've come face to face with. A lot of suffering, the crisis is still very, very big in that country. A lot still needs to be done. And that was purely the reasons Gift of the Givers decided to respond to that. A lot of countries haven't been assisting. We've been to camps where multitudes of people are in dire need of medication, in dire need of food. A lot of victims of this particular conflict.
Let's go a little bit back if we can, because I understand getting into Syria was quite a mission in itself, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was a very an experience, as we call it. We're not allowed to talk too much about how we got into Syria. In the event that we'd like to return there, it's a route that is currently being used to get casualties to Turkey. It's a route that's being used that we use to get into Syria. We don't want to compromise operations if we are to go back there.
Now, Gillian, in the news we often talk about these camps, we talk about people suffering, but you were there first hand and you saw the camps, you visited the camps. Paint us a picture. What is it truly like there?
We went to the camps a few days after arriving in Syria, and it is just multitudes of people living on top of each other. Something like the xenophobic attacks, but just 10 times worse. Children, women giving birth, women who have just given birth, handicapped people who haven't had medication for something like 2 years. And here you get Gift of the Givers who came into that area with a small amount of medication. And people just, the influx, it's just the response, unable to assist so many people that need assistance over such a long period of time. The area ablution facilities, there's no ablution facilities. They get 1 meal a day. I mean, can you imagine 1 meal a day? And they have to make do. They're a family of 10. It's extended families. It's not just one family. The stench from these ablution facilities is just unbearable. And they have to live in those conditions where it's just muddy. Wherever you go, it's just absolute, just desperation.
You're clearly illustrating just how difficult life is for the people of Syria. I'm sure you conversed with these people, you interacted with them. What are some of the things they told you?
I think one of the stories that really touched me was one day in hospital where a 10-year-old, it was an accidental shooting, and the 10-year-old was brought in, and we thought there was hope. We thought that the doctors could save him, and they did. They tried to resuscitate him, but it was just too late. Those are the stories. This is the kind of effects of the war that touches you, that you're unable to do anything, that yes, this is a life lost, but there are many more lives still that we can save. Stories about women. We understand that women are raped, are sexually abused to get to men who are Free Syrian Army rebels. And this is the kind of dynamics playing out there. People who want help. We're talking about lawyers who are in these camps. We're talking about teachers, educated people who can't use the skill to maybe bring the economy up.
Thank you very much. That was our reporter Gillian Pillay painting a picture of her experience in Syria. She was traveling with aid organization, the Gift of the